How about those?
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insight? Welcome to the Four Guys in a Bar podcast, presented by Chiefs Blitz and sponsored by Eric Haynes with the Eric Haynes Group. If you're looking for a real estate expert, call Eric Haynes today at 816-729-3785. That's 816-729-3785. Now, here is your Chiefs Blitz host, Nick Athan, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and Hense Todd.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas. 2 weeks from today, Chiefs will play the Steelers. We're about to enter the crazy time of the year for the Kansas City Chiefs. I am your host, Nick Athan. Welcome to Chiefs Blitz, Four Guys in a Bar podcast. I'm joined by my good friend, Mr. Hense Todd, with Bowtie Sports. Check out his podcast every Saturday, 1 o'clock, and they talk all things Kansas City sports. You got a lot to talk about this week, that's for sure. A lot of news, the Kansas City sports scene. And hey, before we get started on the news of the day, and then we get into the Lou Montagna game extravaganza, let's talk about our sponsors. All right. First up, Mr. Eric Haynes with the Eric Haynes Real Estate Group. If you're looking for someone who can help you buy or sell a house in the greater Kansas City metropolitan area, there's nobody better than my good friend Eric Haynes. So it's a holiday time. It's a good time to buy a house. He's got a lot of great listings and a lot of great properties. You can reach him two ways. One, you can call him 816-729-3785, or you can email him at esaleskc@gmail.com.
Proud sponsor of Chief Who?
That is correct. Another proud sponsor is my incredible, amazing wife, Emily Athan. You have 4 days left during the open enrollment process to get a government option to healthcare plan. If you're looking for a private option, she can take care of that as well. So if you just need someone to help you evaluate your current situation, even if you miss the deadline, there are other options available for you, and she can walk you through the entire process. So call her today at 913-215-9086.
Emily.
She's going to get our own song. All right, next up, let's talk about our new sponsor, Resell Electronics.
Emily.
Save big on the hottest electronics. At Resell Electronics, we offer the best deals on new and pre-owned TVs, game consoles, cameras, plus so much more. With 2 convenient locations along Noland Road in Independence, stop by and visit us today.
That's right, Resell Electronics. If you're looking for the best place to get your consumer electronics, whether you're buying stuff or want to sell some stuff, there's nobody better in Kansas City area that does it better than the guys at Resell Electronics. 2 locations, Noland Road and also on 40 Highway, both in Independence. So if you want to see what they've got, check out their website at resellelectronics.com. Call them at 816-886-7285. And remember, tell them that Chiefs Blitz and Bowtie Sports sent you, and you get 10% discount on your first order. That's Resell Electronics.
Resell. Electronics.
That's it. All right, the other voice is Lou Montagna down there in the lower left or right-hand corner, depending on how you're viewing this. And, of course, Coach Andre Tillman with the signature winter cap.
There you go.
Extraordinaire.
It's the Russian babushka.
The Russian babushka.
Wow, my goodness.
The babushka.
Need some Russian music, man.
Before we get started, I do have to clarify something here. Now, there's been some news out there that allegedly a young gentleman by the name of Luigi Mangione took out the CEO of U.S. Healthcare. Now, again, it's alleged. There's no way, they haven't proven anything yet. He hasn't gone to court. He's a person of interest, but I am not related to, or am I him? Very young man. I get it. We have the same last name or same first name. Last name, you could argue, for the uninitiated would see that how that could be like similar. But no, I was not involved. No, I was nowhere near New York City at that time.
No relation.
And he did get picked up in PA, but it was far south of here. So
yeah, well,
I'm good.
That's all. We never thought you were related, but I'm glad we got it out there. There's some trolls. It's all good. It's all good. What happens to him happens.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Coach
Valimir.
Allegedly. So with that said,
let's talk about happier things. All right, Hense, lead us, sir. We got breaking news, a lot of it today, actually. There he is. Man in the know.
The baby.
The baby is back. Chiefs cornerback Steven Nelson was on the practice field today, and he will wear number 38 during his second stint with Kansas City. He was asked by the media today why 38, and he said, well, that's the only number they had left. So if I'm not mistaken, was that not Snead's number as well?
It is, absolutely. And I did want to ask, have you guys ever seen a more just curious, weird, strange number in pro sports? I mean, 38 has got to be up there with just one of the oddest numbers
the spot
you could take.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that was my high school number, 38.
Really?
Was it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That was the only one.
Is it a lucky number?
Was that the only jersey that fit, Hense?
Yeah, it fit. I had a little, little big old shoulder pads, a little.
I
tell you, little giant.
38.
Yeah, man.
But again,
George Rogers, if you remember the running back from South Carolina, New Orleans, I think he wore 38.
That's right.
Hold on.
I got a lot of big names out there.
All right.
Breaking news.
More breaking
news.
Goodness.
We
have a lot of it today.
We're breaking labor laws here, folks.
That's all right.
Kareem is back in the building.
Kareem is back.
Oh my God.
Oh, that is the biggest breaking news of all.
Was that him?
Oh my goodness.
Kareem.
I'll even get out my coffee mug.
I think there's going to be a 30 for 30 on Kareem's whereabouts.
Hey, what do y'all think Nels can bring to the table, though?
Well, we'll talk about that. I mean, I think
all right.
He needs to get in NFL shape. He has not played all year. He retired in June.
DJ Humphries.
We'll talk about that too. We have the latest. We were spot on in our reporting.
He's just spitting out inordinate.
He's just spitting crap out today. At least he's not hiding behind the microphone this week. So
get them muscles oiled up, sir. All I'm saying is get oiled up first, man. Get your hamstring stretched out. I'm just saying.
Diddy.
All right, let's get to the rest of the breaking news. We've got quite a few things to talk about before we.
There's more.
There's a lot more.
Possibly you have a twin we could throw in.
I don't know. We went any triplets today.
Lighten the load here.
Yes, kicker Harrison Butker will practice this week. He's officially been activated to the 21-day window of when he can return. Head coach Andy Reid mentioned today in his press conference that he would do a few kicks today, kind of see where they're at now. The negative side is in Cleveland, it is supposed to be in the high 30s, low 40s and rain. So I'm not sure that's the game that you want Butker to come back on. You really want him healthy and ready for the regular season.
Yeah, that field's a little messy.
Did you say rain right now? Rain?
We've had actually several days of rain after that huge snow, national emergency, all that stuff. Right. We did have a few days where the temperature went up over 40. So stuff was melting everywhere, roofs collapsing. It's just an ugly scene. But the roads have been clear. It's been great. And all of a sudden, yesterday we get hit with a lake snow warning starting at 4 p.m. Eastern today through tomorrow sometime. So it could get ugly over the weekend.
Yeah, the good news is Butker will practice. How limited? There's a small chance he could play, but I kind of doubt it.
Well, the guy we got was AFC Special Teams Player of the Week. Come on, Matthew,
Mr. Wright wasn't wrong. 4 for 4
with the doink.
With the doink.
Including the clink. That sound. That's one of my favorite sounds in the NFL. I don't know why.
Do they have it mic'd up anymore? Because it seems like over the years it's gotten louder and louder.
Yeah, right? Where they have the camera that goes straight up, they have a microphone there as well.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Now we never saw that angle of it, which I was really surprised that we didn't get the the straight up angle, but who knows?
Said, doink. I said, damn.
Tirico knocked it out of the park in real time.
That's right.
Now, with him coming back, could this be like icing the kicker? I'm just saying.
Could be what?
Could it be icing the kicker? You know what I mean?
Icing the kicker.
The kicker's been sitting out for a while, but I don't know. But again,
he's got to come back sometime, and it's got to be sooner than later.
That's why he practiced, sir.
I think he'll be back during the 10th.
Lou, I know somebody got to come back at some time, and that is
more breaking news.
Twin babies working today, folks.
No question. All right, the latest on DJ Humphries. If you've been following Chiefs Blitz, we've kind of had this before everybody else. He will probably sit out against the Browns with the idea that he could return to the starting lineup against the Texans. It is not a torn hamstring. It is just a simple strain. He should be fine long term. The Chiefs will be cautious, but he will not practice. And as stated, he'll probably sit out the Browns game and potentially return for the Texans Saturday noon game. To get ready for maybe that's all he plays. If the Chiefs win the next two and Pittsburgh and Buffalo lose one game, then the Chiefs are AFC champions along with AFC West champions. So
no rush. I mean, it's not like
it's only Myles Garrett on Sunday. It's fine.
Yeah. So Wanye, let's go, man. No big deal.
Oh hell, Myles Garrett, and
you got Thanos lined up across from you.
Good luck.
But you're good, kid.
We'll talk about that in our questions section.
Good luck, kid.
The show.
Good.
All right. Do we have any other breaking news, or is that it, Mr. Hense?
I don't know. Maybe we have more breaking news, but again, I think that's probably it.
Right,
but no.
Probably not.
I'd like to get Hense on the stand, man.
And we spent a lot of quality time
dancing around.
All right, the big news is wide receiver Hollywood Brown is expected to practice this week. We did tell everybody first. Nobody believed us that he would be back in December. He will be back in December. He will play 1 or 2 games this year and get ready for the postseason. He needs to be medically cleared from his doctor, which I believe is going to take place today or tomorrow, and then he should be in the on the practice on Friday, a walkthrough, and just get some. Now he posted a video on Instagram. And he was running as fast as I've ever seen him on the football field in his private workouts. So it's good to see.
Down on the plaza. In a plaza parking lot.
Is that where it was?
It was no Coach Dre real.
The one I saw, he was inside some sort of facility. So.
It was definitely sped up.
It was a parking garage.
Okay. Well, I don't care what it was. He's chomping at the bit, according to Andy Reid.
Let's not be running on hard pavement now. Let's start
slow and easy.
Let's find some grass. Can we find some grass in Kansas City?
Yeah. He could return as soon as the Texans game. However, the target date for him to return is on Christmas Day. That's according to Nate Taylor. We've heard similar things as well. It just kind of depends on, how well he does. Obviously, he's not going to play this weekend. But, to get some practice time in, and, playing, we'll talk about it again, 11 days, three games, he could get some significant practice time next week to kind of give some of the other guys a rest. So it's good. And listen, the bottom line is he's going to be out there for the postseason, and that makes this offense better. They've already got Pacheco back. I think give him another game, and I think he'll be back to his normal self. And I have another rumor today. I didn't announce it, but I will tell you that Jalen Watson has been running sprints. If that is the case, it is quite possible the AFC divisional round, he could be back out on playing football again this year, which was highly unlikely.
But if that happens, sell Watts Island, baby.
Yeah, Watts Island, and you get the newest chief, Mr. Nelson, up to speed. The Chiefs have some depth at the cornerback position, which they're going to need in the postseason.
Oh, Chief. Oh.
But I am told that he is feeling pretty darn good, and he has posted a lot on social media telling him that his demise not to return is premature. So we'll see how that plays out.
All
right. Well,
way to go, J Watt. All right,
let's do it.
Way to go, little baby. So let's get right in.
Man, the baby needs a drink.
A lot of work today, man.
I'm exhausted for the baby.
It's now
breast
time.
milk. He's on the breast milk today, not formula. He's on breast milk.
Give him his give him his bottle.
Wow.
Put him to bed, and let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Right,
are we ready?
So it looks like Kareem is back. So
Kareem is back, and Kenny
we'll
are battling it out.
Be active participant. We're about to kick off. I don't want to jump the gun here. I don't want to take over the production. Hence, what are we doing?
It is.
There we go. That's right, gang. Without further ado, your favorite game and ours, as well as everybody on YouTube. It is Chief Move. That's right, gang. It's the great game where I will read off a list, typically 5 of concocted clues about said chief on this roster. Okay, so it's an active chief. I will read them off. You have every opportunity to guess who it is. At the end of the day, if we haven't guessed, we'll give our panel each one guess to see who it is. Currently in the standings for the Lenny Dawson, how would you title the main
That is
prize?
a 40th anniversary signature logo.
There you go. Signed by
the man himself,
the late great Lenny
the Cool.
But he said he's gonna have a first, second, and third.
I will have a Lenny Dawson second place prize and a Lenny Dawson third place prize as well.
Wow, we don't have a third place person right now, folks. So everybody, get your thinking caps on.
I think we do.
Get yourself in the top 3. We're not counting yours, Nick. Okay?
No. It was Freeway, I think.
What?
I could be wrong.
I've been keeping track pretty close.
All right, you're the man. It's your call.
3. Ken St. Clair has 2. Everybody else just watching. Nick has 1 too, folks. So don't want to shortchange him. He did jump in and beat everybody to the punch on Juju Smith-Schuster. Okay, so here we go.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go. Clue number 1. This chief was a 4-star recruit coming out of his state. National ranked at his position, and he stayed in his home state to play his college football. That's clue number 1. At the end of his college career, he was invited to play in the Senior Bowl. The week did not go well for him. So Kareem firing from the cheap seats, DJ Humphries and Ruben McCall. It's neither of those. Clue number 3. He had a personal first last season in a divisional game. Dave, I appreciate it. Let's go. Let's keep those answers coming. It is not Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clue number 4. His school has produced a couple of widely known TV personalities nationally, not just in Kansas City, but nationally. Kareem firing off again. Turk Wharton. It is not Turk Wharton. Now, here's the one that's probably going to give it away, folks. So get your fingers ready to rock and roll.
We had Noddy and we had Trent.
Noddy was last week, but that would have been pretty cruel to bring him back the following week. And Trent Teacups? No, not Teacups. Sorry. Okay, so this chief also shares something with former chief Wallace Gilberry, Jason Babin, and Keith Traylor. It is not George Karloftis. So here we go. One more time. 4-star recruit coming out, stayed in state to play his college ball. Number 2. He was invited to participate in the Senior Bowl. The week did not go well for him. Clue number 3. He had a first season in a divisional game. His university or school has produced a couple of widely known TV personalities, national TV personalities, gang. And then finally, he does share something with former Chief Wallace Gilberry, Jason Babin, and Keith Trailer. It's not Nick Bolton. So here we go, folks. Going once, going twice, going thrice.
Oh, we got
not
Pinnell
Mike, not Mike Pinnell. Let's put it to the experts here at the bar. Hensley, who you got?
As being the director of the show, I say, can we give them one more run through? One more one.
That was enough. That was, okay. Did it really slow twice.
Okay.
Jarvis. Who I don't know who Jarvis. Who
I would say Stephen Nelson.
That's a good guess. Not Stephen Nelson.
Okay.
Nick.
50 Shades.
Pardon?
50 Shades. Noah Gray.
Noah Gray. It is not Noah Gray. Coach Dre.
Tony.
Not Joe Tooney. Folks, your chief who for this week is none other than Malik Herring from the University of Georgia. Yes. Kareem, I can't give you his credit for the number, but you got to come up with the name. So.
Damn, we gotta have some pie.
All right. So in the senior,
before he said Creek Herring, the
senior
put the number in. So I don't know how you.
Senior Bowl week, he tore his ACL, and that's why he went undrafted. But the Chiefs brought him in, gave him a 3-year deal, $2.4 million. He got his first solo sack last year against the Chargers in the last game of the year. Right. University of Georgia was home to one Ryan Seacrest and also Deborah Norville. Now, I would think TMZ Todd would have got Deborah Norville, who's the anchor of Inside Edition. Let's go, Todd. And then, of course, Wallace Gilberry, Jason Babin, Keith Trailer, all wore number 94, as does Malik. So you're on the right track, Kareem. Can't give you credit, but you're in there, man. Thanks for playing, everybody. There's your Chief Who for week 15.
Can I get 50% though?
Malik Herring.
All right.
Of course, the game brought to you by Hurricanes in the Hurricanes.
Can I at least get half a credit or something? Dang, I need to get something.
No
I can't close.
No half sacks. No
we're an all-in bunch. All right,
that's it. This is a 3-point line, man. It's got to go in.
Yeah,
it's got to go through the hoop.
Well, Kareem, at least you was high. You was high up.
Got to go through the net,
Kareem,
man.
and that's awesome.
We all wanted an award, a participation award.
No one came that close. Kareem?
All right, you're still leading. It's all good. It's all good. We still have what 1, 2, 3 more weeks left. 4 more weeks.
Yeah.
What we always know
16,
is that piece of wood behind Nick. It's a piece of wood that plays music behind Nick.
Man, you got Mr. Thunder last week. What else you got?
Damn, we want it live. We want it live. We don't want to hear. The tone was want to hear.
You know those old like player pianos. You just turn it on and it plays. Can we do the same thing with that guitar?
Absolutely.
It'll come eventually.
Guys, in the comment section, do y'all want to hear Nick go? Do y'all want to hear Nick? Nick's tunes. Some sweet vocals of Nick.
So Nick, this was you at about what, 30 years old?
I recorded my first attempt at a CD/album was 1993. I got 6 of the 10 songs finished.
So you're about 30 at the time. 30.
I was about 30 years old at the time.
30 young.
And
it's been a bit. It might sound a little bit different now.
It definitely sounds different than it did. It's a piano song. So
hey, you age gracefully. All right.
Well, I appreciate that.
I feel pretty young for my age.
Can I get everybody in the chat to say Mr. Thunder? Put it down in the chat, please. So with that.
Hey, we got a new person, Joe E. I want to answer the question because I think it's kind of entertaining. Who had the biggest TD catch in Chiefs?
I think I know.
Go.
Now, is it the biggest guy or the biggest one ever?
The biggest one ever.
The most crucial one. I'm not sure. The biggest, I'm going to go with Joe Valerio, number 73. I think Montana threw it to him.
The biggest catch of all time.
Tackle eligible. So I think that was a big man touchdown.
To me, the greatest touchdown I ever saw was the.
But it's not the greatest. Who the biggest to catch a TD for the Chiefs?
Biggest guy. No.
Shit.
Taylor was pretty big.
Pretty sure it was Joe Valerio.
Yeah, Taylor was 6'4".
Damn, well.
6'3".
But Joe went about 300 pounds.
Oh, Kenny's really calling me out. Yeah, I've attended musicals with which Nick started, and this is true.
Oh my
God!
God,
everybody know you got the vocals, Nick.
God bless you, Ken, and you still.
Kenny,
listen.
I love you, man.
Man.
Your family's awesome.
Way to go, Ken.
Come on, man.
Appreciate that.
We appreciate your loyalty.
All right, we're wrong. So who's the top one, Joe?
Joey?
Give us the name.
It's
Who are we missing?
You put double wrong.
The anticipation is killing me. It's not Valerio is the tallest. It's not Otis Taylor.
The tallest, the biggest.
Eric Fisher was it? Eric Fisher. Did Eric Fisher get one?
Poe. There you go. Biggest.
Well,
all right.
Oh, Kareem killed it.
Kareem, you don't get a prize for that. But that's a great guess.
Hold on. Poe threw the touchdown pass, didn't he?
He caught one too.
You got one.
Yeah, he caught one too.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Let's get height and weight.
Yeah,
let's get height and weight.
Look at Lou. Lou, like, hold on now. Wait, I'm Lou now. Now, you can't tell me I don't know my stuff now.
Hold on.
Kenny, that was a long time ago.
Oliver Twist.
Oliver Twist.
I played Oliver and Oliver Twist.
What position did Oliver Twist play?
Damn,
that was me.
Was he a receiver?
No.
Hey, Kareem said, now I get the whole point now. He said, do I get the whole point now? I answered my man Joe's question. Now, with the 94 in Joe's question, do I get the whole point?
It was not officially sanctioned by Lou, so yeah.
Oh, that's some shit.
Yeah, man. It's all good.
Well, Kareem, you tried.
So with that said, let's get right into our sponsors before we go into the main stage.
All right, let's do it. First up, my good friend, Mr. Eric Haynes with the Eric Haynes Real Estate Group. If you're looking for someone who can help you buy or sell a house in the greater Kansas City metropolitan area, there's nobody better than Mr. Eric Haynes. You can reach him at 816-729-3785. He's got a lot of listings, so you definitely want to check him out. Check out his, send him an email, tell him that the guys at Chiefs Blitz sent you, and you'll get a special Lenny Dawson prize if you buy or sell a house through Eric. eSellsKC@gmail.com.
Proud sponsor of number 94.
Number 94, the winner of the day. Another winner is my incredible, amazing wife, who she and I will be celebrating our 10th wedding anniversary tomorrow. And she's a rock star when it comes to being a great wife and a great mom, but she's also even better at making sure she finds a good healthcare plan for anybody who needs it. Open enrollment ends on the 15th. You got 4 more days, but if you want a private option, she can take care of you. So call her today for a free quote at 913-215-9086.
Emily.
That's right. That's my girl. Next up, let's talk about our new sponsor, Resell Electronics.
Emily.
Get the best deals on new and used electronics at Resell Electronics. TVs, laptops, Apple Watches, cameras, cell phones, plus so much more. And if you're into gaming, we carry new gen as well as vintage consoles. Resell Electronics in Independence.
That's right. If you're looking to buy or sell consumer electronics, this is your one-stop shop. Give them a call today at 816-886-7285 or check out their website. It's resellelectronics.com. They've got 2 locations, Nolan Road and 40 Highway, both in Independence. So check them out, and you can make sure that you'll get a great deal. Tell them the Chiefs Blitz or Bowtie Sports sent you, and you get 10% off your next purchase.
Resell
Electronics.
Hey, go in there and let them know. Tell them that we sent you, all right? And they got some great stuff. It's Christmas time, 2 weeks from today. So if you're looking for something special, they are the place to
That
get
is
that.
one hell of a mugshot you got there, Dave.
I like it.
Props to whoever the photographer is.
Yeah, man.
If that's
Your
you,
mugshot speaks volume.
Even if it's not you, it's
a great shot.
That's serious, man.
Look like
It looks like an old rock and roll. It looks like a rock and roller.
It do. Nick
It
said,
almost looks like
you like to eat at Waffle House.
shut up.
what's
fool.
that name? The singer for Styx, Tommy, whatever his name was, I can't remember.
He said eat a Waffle House, man. Like a Waffle House chef. Waiter. All right, man.
All right,
Let's get it.
Okay, get Hollywood Brown.
all right. Let's get into it.
The Chiefs are, going into Cleveland this this Sunday. We finally gonna have one more noon game. I think this is our second noon game of the of this gauntlet that we
one more after this.
Yeah, come on with
it. Kenny, in Hollywood Brown impact the Chiefs offense when he does return. Lou.
Absolutely. It's just a matter of how much. Now, we probably won't see like the full impact until we get into playoff games, because I don't think they're going to really feature him, if you would, in some of the preseason, not preseason, but end of regular season games. I think they will ease him along. They'll give him some routes. They'll see what he can do, catching the ball. Does he come out of the games okay? And if he does, then I think maybe then you see him when the games really count, really kind of show what he wanted to do all season long when the games count the most. So, as bad as it was him getting injured that first preseason game, he could actually really finish it strong and get that second contract that he's been looking for.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's huge for the Chiefs and huge for Hollywood potentially. It appears that he's in NFL shape. It appears that he's healthy. They're just going to be precautionary. He had one snap, one play, and he's going to make his debut. Probably, my guess would be against the Texans if he's cleared, if not in Pittsburgh. And he is looking for another contract. And I've been told by multiple people that he really appreciates everything the Chiefs have done for him during this. He feels an obligation to return next year. He didn't get a ton of money. He's not going to hit some of his incentives, obviously, that would have pushed his value to $12 million. So I think there's a good chance that he could come back if he plays well. And again, you look at this offense: Brown, Hopkins, Kelsey, Worthy. I mean, and Juju, and then you throw in Travis and 50 Shades. That's 6 potential targets, not counting the 2 running backs or 3 running backs. This offense could be a whole lot different come postseason.
Honestly, for real. So the question is, can Hollywood Brown make an impact with the Chiefs offense, right? Can Hollywood Brown impact the Chiefs offense? Yeah, he can if he gets some protection. Like, this to me.
That's not the question of the day. I'm just
saying, man, can he impact the game? Yeah, hope like hell he can get a catch. So what I'm saying is this, man.
You're just pissed he's not with the Cardinals still. Give me a break.
Hell nah. He was cool, but I'm just saying for the Chiefs, for what the Chiefs dealing with right now, we know he can catch. No, he's a great route runner, but at the same time, how is he going to get the ball? What route? We doing slants, quick throws? What is it?
Yes, in the slant.
You're going to have to.
Whatever gets him the ball.
Whatever gets him the ball,
it's just
man.
Another option. And he's fresh. He hasn't taken he's taken one hit this whole year.
Well, that's a good point by Coach, because all these questions about these potential returns and different receivers and getting him in there and what's this guy going to do, what's that guy going to do, they're all talented enough to be really good in a pro style, in a passing offense, right? And there's no better person to run that offense than Patrick. But if Patrick is running around for his life, it doesn't matter how good any of these receivers are. I said somebody threw out the thing that KJ Osborne got cut or asked for his release and got it from the Patriots. Yeah, that would be great, but now you got 7 guys that can all do their thing if the quarterback gets time. So, but on a side note, I would think KJ Osborne goes back to Minnesota and he's the number 3 receiver again, and that's where he should have stayed. But that's neither here nor there.
That's neither here nor there. He took the money. That's
right. Hollywood, if he gets chances to make plays, I believe he will. And
Dre with his Uncle Buck head on.
Well, listen though, Mustard.
You gotta let those flaps fly.
Hey, listen though. What I'm saying is this: because Ruben said I'm being a hater. No, Ruben, I'm not being a hater. Ruben, I'm just saying the elephant in the room is the tackle.
Right, you're right.
Anybody can get about it a lot.
We'll talk about it again here in a minute.
He's not the elephant in the room anymore.
This is the icing on the cake, gentlemen. I ain't worrying about the icing. I'm talking about the foundation. I know what the man can do.
Yeah,
I'm just saying now. I mean, all that look good.
Give me that yellow cake batter. That's where we got to start.
Give me that strong cake batter.
Some eggs, some flour.
Lemon cake. But again, I feel like
lemon cake.
Hey, lemon cake.
Lemon cake, man.
But again, I would say Hollywood Brown can. I say he can make an impact, but I'm with Drake. I know people said he's been negative, but I'm with him. If anybody can make an impact, if you get time. If you ain't got time, hey, I'm drinking a bow tie wherever it's in this.
Look at that! Look at that!
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like
it's the holiday season at Hense's lair.
but I feel like I feel like he can't make an impact, but we don't know. We don't know who can make an impact until we get Patrick Mahomes some time. But again, he can make an impact. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for it. I can't wait to see him come back. I know he's chopping at the bits to come back on the field and play.
Just props to him for working as hard as he did to be able to be.
How about we get? I mean, I get it. It was like his only catch with the Chiefs, but that's not really the picture we want to be showing.
No, I don't want to. Okay, we're retiring that picture after this show.
Hey,
he's about 2 steps from getting.
There aren't that many of them, so that's the problem.
Ain't that many. So
the database is low.
That's the only one.
Ain't that many.
There are 2 others out there. There you go.
I give you that one.
That was during warm up.
Yeah.
That's a better one.
And you know that first snap was supposed to be a bomb to Xavier Worthy. So there you go. All right, let's get on to the next topic.
Well, let's get it. There you go.
There we go. Now we can talk about Terry's favorite subject.
Morris fill in his shoes. There you go, Coach Dre.
Hell, man, shit. Guys, I don't know. Humphrey's down. My man went down like a bridge, bro. They broke him in half, man.
He did not break in half.
That boy went down slow. I said, there it goes. No, honestly,
it's a big dude.
Big dude.
Go down like whatever, Drake.
Man, I'm like to see the 2 of you on a football field. I think that would
what
be
I'm
fun
saying
to watch.
is, I do not like him. Morris fill the shoes. I say no. I no, and I hope he does, but no. I don't know what the Chiefs gonna do. I don't know. Because speaking on Hollywood Brown, speaking on Worthy, the deep shots with Worthy, with Hollywood Brown coming back, and you know
that's Myles Garrett, man.
Yeah, and it's Myles Garrett. Like
right.
No.
All right, I'm gonna put some sanity back into this. I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Okay.
I think just based on watching all the snaps that he took in that final drive, that Wanya Morris is going to play the best game of his career in Cleveland with the mindset that nobody's going to touch my quarterback.
Oh,
I don't know why I feel that way. It's just a hunch.
Okay.
Kind of.
I'm going to hold you to that.
I think
the old Leno Brown.
Listen, I was impressed with the way he came out. He stepped right into it. He got a big pat on the back from Travis Kelce telling me this is your time. Mm-hmm. And I think the way he handled himself this whole week in practice, from what I'm told, it was, I've messed up. I'm hurting my team. I have to play better. I just have a sneaking suspicion that he's going to play really well Sunday.
Okay, Nick, let's bet. Let's bet a steakhouse.
No. I'm not going to smoke. You already owe me 2 dinners, which you're going to pay for on Friday.
Put one up then. Put one up.
I
can't because I'm coming up Friday, and you're going to take me to lunch.
He certainly has the opportunity.
You know,
so he's going to get.
Let's go ahead and throw it out there, man.
All right, I'll bet you one. You owe me 2. Okay. I'll bet you 1 that he plays well.
Hopefully, in time.
And I determine if he plays well, not you, because you're going to nitpick it.
You determine what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. If he doesn't give a sack, okay, I double down.
He can give up a sack and still play good.
Okay. All right. It's the same thing with offensive line play. It's always very subjective unless it's like horrible, right? I mean, a bunch of penalties, gives up some sacks and so forth. To me, I mean, it almost seems like that game against the Chargers, it's almost like the little bump you get when the backup quarterback has to come in because the first guy got hurt. And all of a sudden it's a change up. The other team doesn't quite, know kind of a little off balance. They didn't expect that guy to come in, or he's fresh. The other guys that have been playing the whole game are a little bit tired, so he's not getting their best shot. He's going to see Myles Garrett a lot. Okay. Mm-hmm. And no matter how good you are, you're going to get beat at some point.
He's going to get beat, but I don't think he's going to be a disaster.
Can he fill Morris's shoes? I mean, we're talking like Morris is like, again, like William Rofe, and can he fill his shoes? He only played 3/4 of a game. It was his first game in over a year. He's coming off an injury. He didn't have training camp. I mean, there's a lot of things that really don't. Can he fill his shoes? Yeah, sure. He's going to be the left tackle. But Wanye has to just kind of maybe get out of his own head. I think he's getting stuck, and maybe they're coaching him to do certain things, and he's thinking through it rather than just kind of reacting.
Well, I got some breaking news here. I'm watching the video of DJ Humphries today practicing, and he is stretching. He's not limping, and he's stretching both legs.
Yeah,
he's doing the offensive walk drill.
It's a big,
I'm not saying he's playing.
Right. I mean,
but if it was torn, he would not be out there.
No, I mean, lining up on the other side of Myles Garrett versus running through a practice.
You don't need a lot of foundation.
I would say this. I would say, with Humphries out Sunday, can he fill his shoes? I would say he can. If I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't see them running fullback a lot. I'm going to activate it, Kingsley, and put him at fullback, and you want to go out there and slide block.
Both of y'all tackles a lot too.
Yeah, both of y'all gonna go up against Myles Garrett in a
situation. Throw bodies on them. Throw bodies on them. What the hell with it? Throw bodies on them. Mix it up.
Mix it up like the Chargers did, right? The Chargers brought in an offensive lineman at fullback, then slid him over to Chris Jones.
Their fullback is a former defensive lineman, and then they also put it so they have no problem doing that. So I don't think the Chiefs.
You take out that playbook. It's a copy paste league.
Copycat league. I got you.
Right. So the Chiefs, I don't think are comfortable removing one of their 5 eligibles just to be able to block a guy. Now it may be a sound strategy, but they don't do that as a rule. Occasionally you'll see Caliendo come in short yardage as a tackle eligible or tight, eligible receiver. But I don't think they're going to live in that sort of formation. That's Jim Harbaugh. That's Greg Roman. That's the way they play.
Surprise! It'd probably be Drew.
For a play or two, but you're not going to live in that.
All that just to block Myles Garrett is going to be a crazy Sunday, man.
I put it like this: Mahomes took 48 hits so far, a lot of sacks.
He taking a beat.
Like I stated last show, man. We can't. I'm doing anything in my power not to have an Andrew Luck situation here. So I'm gonna put out whoever I can to put over there, protect Mahomes. I don't care if it's an extra tight end, lineman coming in as a tight end. I know it sounds like Madden. I know it does, but hey, it works in the game. It can work on the field. So I'm putting him out there and just double block.
He's gonna play well,
and you'll see some of that. But typically, the guys that we have as running back aren't that good at it. Kareem Hunt is probably the best in pass pro.
Well, you got to put Carson Steele out there. You got to put Steele out there.
You can put Steele out there too, but I've mentioned it before. The kid is used to handling the ball. I mean, in college, wherever it was, he was the main ball carrier. I mean, it's just to call him a fullback is just kind of giving him a position on the team right now. He's not a true fullback. He's not a guy that's just used to blocking. So he can do it. I'm sure it would be great. But again, they're not going to live in that. Now, if you guys had watched Hard Knocks last night, episode 2, they really focused on the Steelers-Browns game. And I don't know if he's still sick, but Myles Garrett played that entire game. He had something going on with his lungs. I could not stop coughing.
Right.
He definitely was not himself. So hopefully there's a little bit of that lingering with him.
If y'all bank on that, then
nobody's banking on anything.
I'm just saying, Lou said he's a little banged up right now.
Y'all.
Lou,
okay,
you want to say he's banged up? You gonna say, if he's hurt, well,
he's not. Well, slow down, okay? Maybe if you were listening. He wasn't hurt. I'm saying he had some sort of respiratory thing going on because he was coughing on the sideline. He wasn't himself.
And you cracked the grin, Lou.
he wasn't getting much of a rush against the Steelers. So maybe
Lou,
he's not
trying to say you trying to say that he's gonna be tender by time the Chiefs game, right? He's gonna be a little tender.
Next step.
I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Nick can probably speak to those.
If he's tender, that might get busy.
Hey, come on, man! Get that name out from under me. Right now. Just
I know Lou. I ain't Lou.
I will.
Both of y'all, Lou and Drake. So
I will go dark.
All right, you're good.
Lou, whatever, Lou. Whatever, man.
You want to be Drake?
Whatever. Yeah, man. But listen, if he's tender though, if he's not fully 100%, yeah, it might get a Chiefs an edge on the offensive line.
It's not. I mean, it's not going to like put him out of the game. Obviously, he played against Pittsburgh. I mean, he's a stud. He's going to play through anything that's not like broken or pulled, or even then he might try. Absolutely. But in that situation, it seemed like he was really bothered, with his speed rush because he just couldn't catch his breath throughout most of the game.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess a better question might be is what can we expect from Morris? Not so much in relation to Humphreys, but himself. Has he had time to greatly improve? Is it a technique thing? Is it a confidence thing? It's probably a combination of all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So hopefully sitting back for that week. Now he did have to go into the game, but maybe just that week of practice and watching Humphreys and watching some other veterans do it helps him. But
you know what, guys?
Patrick better get his running shoes.
If Morris can go out there, guys, and he can actually go out there and get busy with Garrett though, and really play decent against him, that's gonna raise his confidence level up.
Yeah,
why not go out there and do it? Go out there and do it. Hey, who knows?
It's all good.
Who knows?
All right, what do we got? All right, go ahead.
The Chiefs run more in the red zone. Nick, go ahead.
This is why I always got in trouble at school, because I would always answer the question before the teacher finished the question.
At least raise your hand.
Right. Blurt the answer out. Go ahead.
Yes. No more flips to Kelsey. No more of these inside screens.
Yeah.
You've got two capable running backs. You've got a strong fullback. You can throw Leo Chanel out there. If you are 1st and 5 from the 5-yard line, you run it 3 times, 4 if you have to. But if you can't get 5 yards with that talent of a running back, now you got to scheme the offensive line. You just can't run into the teeth of the defense. You got to be smart here. But I'm telling you, I think the Chiefs, especially with the tackle issues, now both of them, to be honest, I think they have to play more smash mouth football. And I'd like to see them when they get in the red zone to just run it. And I think they're going to find that they don't have to settle for as many field goals. Now, the Browns' rush defense was tortured and torched by the Pittsburgh Steelers. And there are definitely some gaps there. And you can run away from Myles Garrett, and I think you can have some success. So run the damn ball. That's what I say.
Yeah, and I think you should qualify it even more than that, and I think you did to some degree, is from a conventional set. Yeah. Because they will run it with they'll run like the jet sweep, and try to get one of the skinnier guys outside, and they normally get blown up. Or they'll put somebody else under center, or they had pops ready in the Wildcat, and then at the last second, either the defense called timeout or Coach Reed called timeout. There was a penalty. Something kept them from running that, which again is okay because you're still running the ball. And if you have in this case, quarterback, you do have a full complement of blockers.
Yeah,
even
they had an extra lineman in. Yep.
Even though one of them is number 15, he's not really going to be blocking. So in theory, that looks great. But if you still got Patrick out there, you're still blocking with 9 guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that would be the thing to do, because I think most teams are really expecting the inside shovel pass anymore, and some of the things that they do. So I'd also like to see a little bit more conventional play action pass
There you
from
go.
under center.
There you go.
Forget about lining up in the shotgun and doing it. If you line up under center, now everything is available to you. If it's a zone read, you can hand off. You can, the RPO, whatever. But if you're under center, now you can do that. The play pass, you freeze the linebackers, and maybe you pop Travis behind the linebackers, or you pop D-Hop, behind the linebackers.
Ding ding.
I feel like.
So again, it's just I think a little bit more conventional stuff, and not try to fool the other team so much with a lot of just people moving all over the place.
Marty ball,
but just a regular play action stuff could be just what the doctor ordered.
Should they run more? I would say yes, but I feel like when they get down to their red zone, it's gonna be a Cleveland's boy holiday and to break that Tony Gonzalez record. And that's going to be Travis Kelce. I feel like they're going to it's going to be a heck of a day for Travis Kelce, hometown boy. And also breaking the all-time, record for, receptions and touchdowns as a Kansas City Chiefs. So, should they run more? Yes. But versus Cleveland, I say, I feel like it's going to be a heck of a game for Travis Kelce. What you have to say, Coach?
Throw the damn ball in the air to D-Hop. Damn the run a little bit. D-Hop is by himself. Come on, throw the ball to D-Hop. He's a red zone threat. Like you watching that game, I was like, why did some of them plays, some of them snaps in the red zone, you don't even see D-Hop. You don't see him. Don't make sense to me. He's there. He's a red zone threat. Throw the ball to D-Hop. Yeah. One-on-one, I'm throwing it over there.
Well, the one touchdown they scored, that was what happened, right? So they're not, maybe they do it a little bit more often.
Yeah.
But again, I think the under center stuff is so underrated because again, once you're in shotgun, you're almost declaring to the defense what you're going to do.
Pretty much.
Versus under center, you're going to be able to hard count a lot easier under center. Usually from shotgun, you rarely see guys jump.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're under center, maybe you get a cheap couple of yards and you get even closer. And now, you smash pops in there from 2 yards away instead of 4. It's a lot easier. So again, the original West Coast offense, Coach Reed at his core, it's from under center. So let's get back to that. And I think they'd be okay.
So King Me says to him, when you're there, do y'all think we are saving Juju for the playoffs?
Saving? He's playing.
No, I don't think so. He's just
welcome, man. I think
King
he's
Mo.
King Mo.
Yeah. Welcome, man.
I don't think we saving him. Yeah. I just feel like it's just a protection, man. A lot of these guys are getting open.
He's a good blocker. That's kind of why you see Hollywood not Hollywood. You see Hopkins not on some of these run plays.
Well, the other thing too is none of these wide receivers are catching more than five passes per game.
That's true.
Spread it out.
And typically you see like 8.
Don't shake your head over there.
8 or 9 guys are catching passes every game. So it's hard to say like, well, we want to feature him, and well, no, we want to feature him, and it just. The Chiefs just don't work that way, and we've seen it. The closest thing was, and I think the season would have went a little bit differently if Rashid doesn't get hurt. That's one thing. Yeah, he's the number one receiver. Forget it. That's it. End of story. And everybody else is kind of fighting for the scraps.
Right.
But the way it is right now, everybody's 4 or 5 catches at best usually.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. This offense has spread it around.
How would the Chiefs manage 3 games in 11 days?
Well, they're going to show up.
Yeah.
They're going to play.
They'll play in all 3 games.
Coach Reed, I think Coach Reed said, I think Patrick said it today, is that all you can really attack is the next thing, the next practice, the next play, the next practice, the next meeting. You really can't look at it. Well, geez, how are we going to do this? Now, I'm sure leading up to this week, they've kind of slowed down the practices a little bit. And I'm sure that after the Browns game, that'll probably be a pretty light week. They play on Saturday. Right. And then from Saturday to Wednesday into Christmas, you got to travel as well.
Got to travel on Tuesday.
Be a couple of walkthroughs at best. and then you just got to go out and play. It's not the best thing for their bodies, obviously, but this is the NFL. These are the Chiefs, and you just got to. You're getting paid. You got to show up.
Paid, so it doesn't matter.
I'll say this: how you handle it. You take care of business with Cleveland. You take care of business on Saturday against Houston, and guess what?
You take care of business again.
You have a bye. You're gonna have a nice slightly bye. You pull everybody on Christmas Day. I know Netflix is gonna be mad. No, because you Buffalo is gonna lose to Detroit, and the Pittsburgh is gonna lose against the Eagles. And now you got everything wrapped up. So now you just sit everybody, let get everybody out there that's hurt, play against the Steelers, let them out there in the Broncos. There'll be another bye week for you. So that's how I would handle it. I would say, you know what? We're going to go in. We're going to take care of business against Cleveland. Then we're going to take care of business against the Houston Texans.
Absolutely.
Then when Christmas days, 3 days after that, when Christmas days pop up, there you go. We're going to rest everybody. Thank you, Netflix. We're gonna give you a little a preseason game.
And this is not the NBA. Hence,
right.
Load management.
Load management. Yeah, there you go.
Does not
fly
in the NFL.
It sounds very well. If you take care of the Cleveland Browns, then you take care.
Now I don't know if Goodell has this authority, but I remember back in the day.
Don't care about what he got to say.
I remember back in the day, Pat Riley, the Lakers had like clinched the West for I don't know how many times in a row, and they had a game in Portland. And he sat Worthy. He sat Kareem. He sat Magic. They got fined. The league fined him, and they were like, "We don't give a shit. We're not playing our."
Yeah, I don't think the league
in a
can
game
fine
that doesn't
them.
matter. So in the NFL, I just don't see it happening. Hence,
so Christmas Day,
I agree. I agree with you.
The reason I say that is because who would if the Chiefs. If they do wrap up everything, then you go out there and you put everybody out there.
Big if.
You go out there and put everybody against a hard hitting Steelers team in 11 days on a 2 day.
What are you saying?
Listen. You can hear what I said.
Pittsburgh.
So they scared of Pittsburgh? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what he's saying.
What I'm saying is if
the Steelers have the same schedule.
They're more physical.
Can I say what I'm saying?
Pittsburgh is physical. My bad.
We heard you. You're saying load
management.
management.
Listen. It's.
But the Steelers have the same thing. They play Sunday, they play Saturday, and then they play Wednesday as well.
Yeah. So the Ravens. I mean, listen. This is what the NFL did. That and Patrick talked about today, and he said, this is not ideal.
This is going to happen. Watch, guys.
But again, you take care of the first leg, like Ken said. You beat the Browns. You put the pressure on the Bills, who are going to face the Detroit Lions on 10 days rest with all of their defensive injuries, speaking of Detroit. And the Bills coming off their worst loss where they scored 42 points and lost.
Sink in. Let it sink.
And, that would put a lot of pressure on the Bills because if the Bills lose that game, they're 3 behind with 3 to play, basically. And the Chiefs aren't going to lose all 3 games, no matter what. That's remaining on the schedule.
Just like they said.
I know. So I mean, could it happen the way Hense says? Absolutely.
These are number of big
but
ifs.
None of it. It's all irrelevant. The whole process and everything they have to do to play 3 games in 11 days is going to be amplified if they lose to Cleveland. So that's where the focus needs to be. Period.
And just the way the Chiefs play, right? There's not going to be like they're going to blow the Browns out and they'll take guys out at the end of the game. The other piece to Hense's point is that there's only so many guys that you can call up from the practice squad, and you have a limited number. I mean, who are you going to sit? Are you going to put Carson Wentz in at quarterback with a bunch of backup offensive linemen?
Let him take the abuse within Patrick Mahomes. That's what I'm looking at. Let him take the abuse.
So the viewers outside on Christmas Day are gonna watch backup.
Mahomes has an ankle injury.
I know, man.
Merry Christmas, everybody from the Chiefs.
I'm not watching your league, sir.
I know y'all hate us anyway. I know everybody hates the Chiefs anyway. I know they
let his cook. On Christmas Day, I'm watching backups.
They tired of us. They tired of us.
Honestly, I don't think anybody's watching that's not a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So when we see Carson Wentz up on that field, change the channel.
Right. So Andy would never do that to Carson Wentz or any other quarterback. So now you have to play. You have to play.
It's my petition to save Mahomes. That's my petition.
You have to play.
We got to save the Magic Man. Okay. Save him.
So you have to play your starting offensive line. There's no question about that, right? So
speaking of what was your take anyway? You didn't give your take, sir. You just
haven't had a bowl of them damn Wheaties yet. Haven't had a bowl of them damn Wheaties yet. All right, what's up? My take on it.
Go your take.
Play the whole thing. It don't matter. You get paid to play football. We ain't gonna take some time off. No, you get paid to entertain us.
It's all about the 3-peat, ain't it? And it's all about the 3-peat. Y'all do anything.
Okay. So basically, when it comes to the Steelers, we're gonna say everybody.
Now, one thing I would say, Hense, is that if they are in that position in Pittsburgh,
20 days,
maybe you see the guy. Maybe the starters only play the first half.
Yeah, that's why I said like the first.
But they're definitely going to play because they're not going to. The NFL is not going to f over a partner that's paid a ton of money for these games.
I think I smell fear from Bo. Bo's scared of the Steelers. I think he's saying that the Chiefs ain't ready for the Steelers. Is that what I'm hearing? The Chiefs ain't ready for the Steelers. That's what I'm hearing.
I'm just saying I'm playing managed ball.
We don't want Mahomes to get hurt, so we gonna let's put him on the bench. Let Wentz go out there. Now, whatever.
It said the question said how would the Chiefs manage the 3 games?
It didn't say load management.
The management is to win 2 of 3. That's it.
We talking load. We talking load management for the Chiefs. Come on.
Yeah. We're talking like what are we? The NBA now?
We're talking load management.
Load management. NBA finals have more gaps.
Load management.
Were you gonna say load management when Patrick Mahomes getting helped off the field? What you gonna say? Low management?
He's been getting beat all year.
I'm just saying. What you say then? What you gonna say then?
I'll tell you right now. Lou,
what are you gonna say then?
What Patrick would tell you is this: I didn't take Christmas away from my kids so I could go stand on the sideline.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
All right. But the Chiefs are losing one of the assistant coaches. Who else might go? Lou.
Well, first off, we didn't get that break. That was not part of the breaking news.
Sorry. Terry Braden, the assistant defensive line coach, is leaving the Chiefs to become the defensive line coach for the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Now, does he have some tie to the school or to Matt Rule?
I think he's got some ties to Matt Rule.
It seems like an odd move.
Yeah, well, I think there's going to be some changes on the Chiefs coaching staff.
And he's never going to unseat Joe Cullen.
No, Joe Cullen's never going to. I don't think Joe Cullen's going to be a DC.
Joe Cullen's a lifer.
Yeah, he's a lifer at that position. And so they'll bring somebody else up to fill that. I think the Chiefs are going to have maybe 3 or 4 coaches that get moved, and Andy makes a few changes. But this is a loss for the Chiefs, but not one that they can't overcome. But
so now, in terms of the question, I would pose it as this: is if somebody else goes to take another, like a promotion,
right?
I think if we look at it that way,
it was not a promotion.
No, I'm saying like who would that be? Now I don't think Spags is getting a head job. I don't think Nagy's gonna get a head job right away, right? Well, no, he may eventually. Again, Mitch Trubisky to the playoffs twice, and I rest my case on that. I don't know who else on the staff has really elevated themselves to that point other than Dave Merritt. Now, Merritt might be the guy, but he would have to get like a significant one. It would have to be a defensive coordinator. 2, it would probably have to be like going back to the Giants. But if they hire a new head coach, we'll see. Maybe. He would be the only one that I would say has a chance because all the rest of them are fairly young and they're not really that well regarded.
For EB.
Oh my God.
He ain't on the coaching staff, sir.
Okay, Eric Bieniemy is not coming back to the Chiefs. Drop it. It's not happening.
I didn't say Ruben said it. I'm just saying what Ruben said.
Sorry, Ruben. I love you, brother, but he ain't ever coming back to Kansas City.
Bo, do you agree with that?
I think he probably do come back.
I love the love that everybody has for him, though.
Yeah, listen, as a rah-rah guy, get in your face, great, but he's not coming back to the Ross. He's not
we gonna say he's a rah-rah guy, whatever, get in your face. Whatever, he's respected. He's respected.
That's what his job was, is to light a fire under the asses of the players
and they cooked too.
When they weren't playing well.
And they cooked, Nick.
He's one of the best, if not the best, running backs coach in football.
You gonna say running backs coach? Why are you gonna say running backs coach? Right?
Just
him with the OC.
That's what he was.
That's what he was.
Well, if you're gonna call, okay,
you got 22 interviews in the NFL, and you don't get a job.
If EB was the offensive coordinator while Nagy was gone, Nagy is the offensive coordinator now. But at the end of the day, Big Red is calling the plays.
The offensive coordinator.
Don't tell me for 1 second that Bieniemy, if they let him call plays, it was short term. If they let Nagy call plays, it's short term. When the game's on the line, it's all about Coach Reed, and he's calling the plays. And he said as much.
So listen, now all I'm saying is this: I like EB, and he's stern. EB is stern, Nick. I'm saying he's stern now. I'm just saying maybe they need some sternness on that team right now.
They need to survive the next 11 days and get the number 1 seed, and it'll take care of itself.
So Deshaun Foster, right?
Okay,
great running back a better than average running back in the NFL. Very good at UCLA. He's the head coach. EB, come on in, coach the running backs. Less than a year later, he's gone. It's gotta tell you something.
You're fired.
He got too much grit, Lou.
Well, I feel like if it's not Spags, I feel like, I know y'all said Spags probably won't. I feel like he probably will. I feel like he will. He probably get a shot with the if the Jags. If they let him go,
is a head coach or DC.
I say head coach.
If he's going to leave, it would be for a head coaching job. He's not going anywhere for another defensive coordinator job.
If I'm an NFL team, I'm definitely looking at Spags. I know a lot of people get Belichick probably get another chance. A lot of older guys, so that's like saying, a lot of older guys deserve another chance because they're not young enough. I feel like everybody deserve another chance, man. It doesn't matter.
Who deserve another chance, Bo?
Spags.
Everybody.
You better say EB. Nah, go ahead.
I said Spags. They said Spags. Luce stated that Spags. He don't see him get a coaching job.
I say DC. I say DC, not a head coach though, but DC.
He won't take a lateral move.
The climate isn't right. It ain't happening.
He's the highest paid defensive coordinator in the NFL. He makes more than some head coaches.
Man, he's phenomenal.
So he's not going anywhere unless it's a head coaching job, and they pay him more than they're paying him in Kansas City.
Yeah.
With that said, let's get into us.
All right, let's do it. First up, my good friend, Mr. Eric Haynes with the Eric Haynes Group. If you're looking for somebody who can help you buy or sell a house in the greater Kansas City metropolitan area, there's nobody better than my good friend, Mr. Eric Haynes. You can reach him 2 ways. Call him at 816-729-3785, or you can email him at esaleskc@gmail.com.
Proud sponsor of Chief Who?
That's right. Another proud sponsor is my incredible wife, Emily Athan. If you're looking for a custom health insurance, you can go a private option or through the ACA for 4 more days. She'll evaluate your current situation, whether you're individual, self-employed, business owner, or part of a family. She'll find the best plan. Give her a call today at 913-215-9086.
Emily.
Indeed. And next up, good friends at Resell Electronics.
Buy a cell phone, Resell Electronics, and save up to 25%. Our phones are pre-owned and in great condition. We carry top brands like iPhones and Samsung. Sell us your old phone and we'll offer you cash on the spot. Resell Electronics in Independence.
That's right, Resell Electronics. 2 great locations in Independence on South Nolan Road and 40 Highway. If you're looking to get a great Christmas gift, 2 weeks from today, you'll be drinking eggnog, watching football, and opening presents with your family. So if you want to get a jump on all that and get it done this week, check them out in the 2 locations. Hey, if you go in the store, make sure you tell them you're part of Chiefs Blitz or Bowtie Sports, and you get a 10% discount on your order. Check out their website at resellwithacelectronics.com.
There you go.
Resell Electronics.
That's right. All right, gents. Well,
and also Wednesday. On Christmas Day, if Hense has his way, you'll be watching an elevated practice, I guess.
Yep.
We have a special treat Friday.
Elevated
this Friday?
We have a special treat this Friday. I will be making my debut in the studio of Mr. Hense Todd, as I will be joining him for the show on Friday in Kansas City. How's that?
No, Nick, you think you can handle
that was happening, or am I just telling you now?
Do you think you can handle the mood in Hense's lair?
I think I can handle it.
Look at it, man.
Hey, followed by the guitarist coming right along with him. We get a bonus.
I got room in the car. It is my anniversary weekend.
That is
we'll see.
That is a bonus.
That is a vibe.
But I have permission from the missus to do the show while she goes shopping. So I guess it's a fair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just give me that black card, Nick. See you in a few hours.
Yeah.
So with that said, man, let's get we got a Factor Cap that's coming up on Friday.
Story time with Nick. I'll have something for you as well.
Story time with Nick.
5-minute concert with Nick.
5-minute concert.
I would like to see Hense on Nick's lap on his knee telling him what he wants for Christmas.
I will debut. Have you guys seen my Santa photo?
Can we make that happen?
Yeah, I've seen it.
That ain't happening, sir.
I don't know. I put my Santa photo up this year. I can't remember.
Nick, don't forget the Santa hat.
All right,
make sure your list.
I'm clowning.
Make sure your list is on point.
Yes.
Hey, what's that said?
That's good.
Guys, Friday, guys.
All right.
I'm not gonna leave it with Mr. Go crazy.